Hello, my friends. Hi again. Miss Ewan here. So for EL content today, remember I told you we're stopping the topic of trees, and we are talking about different topics every week. And this week, since it's Earth Day, we're going to be talking about recycling. So yesterday we took a little trip to the recycling plant, or sorry, the garbage dump, where the garbage truck took us and showed us what happens. And you guys had a scavenger hunt around your house, and you found some recyclables, and you put it, you took pictures with it, and hopefully I get to see some of those soon. But today we're going to still talk about recycling because it is important to recycle. We're going to have another read aloud, and you're going to actually do something with our read aloud and with the information that you find out about recycling. Okay? So last couple weeks, you guys wrote two booklets. You wrote one booklet about animals depending on trees, and you also wrote a booklet about why trees are important. And those are called informational writing pieces. So you're giving me information that you read, and you're giving your classmates information about what you read. So you're telling facts, you're telling information. And that was in the booklets that you guys wrote a couple weeks ago, okay? Now we're going to switch to something called opinion writing. So can you all say that for me? Opinion writing. And I'm going to show you the word opinion. Here's the word opinion. And with opinion writing, it actually is, I wrote it down for us, it actually is, opinion means that it's a view or a judgment, and it's or a belief that you feel strongly about. Okay, so let's say that again. Opinion writing, or an opinion, is a view or a judgment or a belief that you feel strongly about. Okay, so a view or a judgment or a belief that you feel strongly about. So I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to give you my opinion about, let's see. I'm going to give you my opinion about a pet. Okay, so my opinion about pets is I love dogs because they are cute, they are cuddly, and they are fun. Okay, so that's my opinion. Is that a fact? Am I telling a fact to you? No, I'm telling you my view. I'm telling you how I feel strongly about something that I want to tell you. Okay, I'm not telling you a fact, I'm telling you my view on it, my belief on it. Okay, so I think that the best pet to have is a puppy or a dog because they're cute, they're cuddly, and they're fun. Okay, so you guys are going to write an opinion topic writing piece based off of recycling. But first, friends, we're going to get to our read aloud. Okay, so let me share the screen with you. We are going to come up to our read aloud, and this is our read aloud for today. It is called It's Earth Day by Mercer Mayer. I love these books by Mercer Mayer. It's Earth Day. I wonder what he's up to today. I do not know, but we're going to find out. Today we learned all about Earth Day. It is a special day. It is when we celebrate our planet. We watched a movie about the Earth's climate. Climate is how hot or cold it usually is outside. The Earth is getting hotter and the ice at the North Pole is melting. That's where the polar bears live. Yikes! I have to help slow down the melting. Uh-oh. Dad, I asked, what can I do to stop the ice from melting? Let's find out, he said. So they went on the computer and they went to go find out. We have to save energy. Sorry. We have to save energy, I said. I turned off the computer and all the lights as fast as I could to save the energy. Oh no, he ran to save the energy. The next morning, When little sister was brushing her teeth, I turned the faucet off. Saving water helps the polar bears. I didn't want to take the school bus the next day, but Mom said the bus saves energy because all the moms and dads don't have to drive their cars. Oh boy, said the bus driver. After school, my friends and I collected cans, bottles, and newspapers and then took them to the recycling center. We put the money we earned in a big jar to give it to Critterville charity called We Love Polar Bears. Wow, so they're recycling. They got some money for it. The next day was Earth Day. Our whole class went to the park to plant trees. Trees are good for the earth. They help suck up the bad stuff in the air. It was hard work. Come on, guys, I said. Do it for the earth and for the polar bears. Our teacher thought I should dig up some smaller holes. They're planting trees because remember, trees are good for the earth. They give us lots of oxygen. We made signs that said, reduce, reuse, recycle. Then we put the signs up everywhere to remind everyone how they can help too. Reduce, reuse, recycle, recycle, recycle. That night I couldn't sleep, so I went to the kitchen for a snack. Then I saw a little sign that said, climate control. That's it, I yelled. I know how to save the polar bears. I have to change the climate. Wow. He has to change the climate. The next morning, I got right to work. I made a list just like Mom would do. Next, I drew up the plans just like Dad. He drew up some good plans there. Little sister helped collect everything on the list. The most important thing was ice. We needed lots of ice. See, he's going to change the climate for the polar bears. I put all the parts together. What is it? Mom asked. It's a climate control machine, I answered. It will make everything cold for the polar bears. How does it work? Asked Mom. Well, I said, the fan blows air over the ice and makes the Earth's air cooler and keeps the ice at the North Pole from melting. And that will save the polar bears. See, he wants to keep the air cool so the polar bears don't die. I put a thermometer on top. I waited for the climate control machine to start working. But my ice kept melting, so I had to borrow ice from everyone in my neighborhood. I wonder why it's not working. I worked very hard all day long. But the temperature stayed the same. Finally, after it became dark, it got colder. Hooray! But the next morning, the temperature went back up. The climate control machine doesn't work, I said. It will never save the polar bears. That's not true, said Dad. Because of what we learned, I turn off my computer at night. Little sister turns off the water when she brushes her teeth. And we all turn off the light when we leave the room. Then Dad added, you and your friends collected lots and lots of bottles and cans and newspaper to recycle. You also planted trees to keep the fresh, clean air. So they were doing some good things for the earth. Wow, I said, we are all climate control machines because everything we do can help save the earth. Don't forget the polar bears. And look, he's happy because he's helping save the earth for sure. Look at him. He's reducing, he's reusing, and he's recycling. Okay, my friends. Thank you so much for watching that. Okay, so that was our book, from, it's called It's Earth Day by Mercer Mayer. Let me unshare you now. Let's come back to just me. Okay, so remember now, we're gonna write an opinion piece. So our opinion is, remember, it's a view that we have, that we feel strongly about. Not a lot of times it's a fact. It's not really something that's factual, okay? Not informational, but it can be, okay? So Jason actually had to write a couple of opinion paragraphs for school. And I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna read you one of his, and then I'm gonna model for you how to write an opening statement and a detailed sentence about, you know what we're gonna write about? Why we should recycle. Okay, so here's our opinion piece that we're writing. Why we should recycle, or why should we recycle, okay? So I want you guys to start thinking about why we should recycle. But I'm gonna read you one of Jason's opinion pieces right now, okay? He wrote, one of his opinion pieces was, this is his writing piece, this is his notebook, and he wrote, well, the question was, who is your favorite movie character? So he had to give reasons why he had this favorite movie character, okay? So he said, my favorite movie character is Lightning McQueen. One reason he's my favorite character because he is fast. The next reason is because he is cool. The last reason is he is funny. That is why Lightning McQueen is my favorite movie character. See how he wrote that? It was very nice. He had an opening statement, and he actually had 3 reasons why Lightning McQueen was his favorite, okay? We're only gonna need 2 in our opinion pieces today, okay? But I'm gonna model for you with my opinion piece, an opening statement. And remember, our question is, why should we recycle? Okay, that's our question. I'm gonna put it up on top. Why should we recycle? And my opening statement is, now my view is we should recycle. Okay, so that's my view. It doesn't have to be your view, but remember, you have to have reasons why you believe this. So I'm gonna say, I think we should recycle. So there's my opening statement. I'm saying, I think we should recycle, okay? That's my first sentence, okay? You can say something else. You don't have to say, I think we should recycle. If you don't think we should recycle, you could say, I don't think we should recycle, okay? But I say, I think we should recycle. And then I'm gonna give one reason why. One reason we should recycle is to, why should we recycle? One reason we should recycle is to reuse materials. I think it's good that we're gonna save on some materials. So that is my opening statement and my one reason, okay? I'm gonna read it to you one more time. So the question is, why should we recycle? And Miss Ewan's view, my opinion is, I think we should recycle. One reason we should recycle is to reuse materials, because recycling is reusing materials. You recycle it, they bring it to a special factory, they melt it down, they smash it up, and they can make it into something else. That's recycling. So I think it's really good that we should reuse materials, because then you're saving materials. Okay, so your EL content assignment for today is, I want you to write your opening statement, okay, so your one sentence, and I want you to write one reason why you believe recycling is good, or one reason why you believe recycling is bad. Now, if you have to go back to the story, the Earth Day story by Mercer Mayer, you can go back, listen to it again, pause it, maybe think about, jot down some ways it's good to recycle so it can help you out, okay? So your content lesson for the day is write your opening statement and write one reason why you think it's either good to recycle or not so good to recycle. Draw me a picture too, okay? Draw me a picture that matches what you said. So if you're saying good to recycle because we reuse materials, I would draw myself down here or the person at the factory, and I would draw the big factory building, and I'm gonna draw a water bottle being made into something else. Oh, this water bottle's into something different. He's on the, see, there's my silly picture. So there is myself or the factory worker, there's the factory building, and inside the factory, there's a water bottle, and look, it came into something different, a bigger water bottle, okay? So that matches what I said, okay, because we're reusing materials. All right, so have fun with this. I will see you guys in a little while. Bye, thanks for watching.